Hello guys, welcome to another Dragonball Legends video. This time we're going to do a top 10 tier list for the new Legends Anniversary Part 1. As always, I don't own every single character in this list, so some units I can only judge based on fighting in PvP, and if I don't see in PvP, it will sometimes be harder to judge. Maybe you know some units better because you own them or face them more than I do. But you can always let me know in the comments why you think this or this placement or this unit should be somewhere else where I put them. But let us start right with the list. You can see I have a lot of units here. I'm not going to talk about all of them. I just put all the units in there I think that are or could be good right now. I will start with the top 10 first, then maybe talk about some few units that I'm then still here. The number 10 spot, this was kind of tricky because I wasn't really sure who to put in there. But I decided on Go Freezer. I think you could easily put other units here as the number 10 spot. The thing with Go Freezer for me is I fought a lot of him at this point. While I do think he's okay, I also think he's balanced around being played with the new UI Goku and being like at least double Zenkai buffed or even triple Zenkai buffed. And you can tell by the damage. His damage is not really crazy, he's just okay. And while for now it's fine, I think if UI is gonna if it's gonna come to a point where it's like, okay, you don't want to play multiple blue units with UI and have more like other colors, then these guys are kind of losing their spot and are kind of not needed anymore. Like I played against say one of our guild members. He had these guys at 14 stars with multiple Zenkai buff, and I was like, okay, the damage is not bad, but it wasn't like crazy. Not compared to when they released, not even close. Like they feel more like a safety unit than what they used to be. They used to be a damage dealer and safety. Now they feel more like a safety with the ability to kind of keep their rush counter forever, which helps this unit, for example, against Ultra Cell, because Ultra Cell can cancel endurance permanently, and if he rushes, these guys are the only units in on his team kind of to save that. But besides that, they're not doing anything crazy. They're doing okay, but not special, and that's with 2 times Zenkai buffs most of the time. So if they're, for example, not on a multiple Zenkai buff team, I don't think they're really that good. And sometimes I had matches where they didn't even get their rush counter off because they reduce only their own sub counts by 7. So let's just say you attack these guys, then they switch out to Goku. I think you could rush immediately and they couldn't switch back in. They reduce their sub count when they hit when your allies get hit once, but multiple times. But if you're gonna get a hit one time and then immediately rush, I think they're like they can barely not switch in, and they're kinda not useless. But I mean, UI Goku would survive with endurance, obviously. But I mean, like let's just say it's not him, but it's like Super Saiyan for Goku. I see some people play these 3 together. You're gonna combo them, then switching out to him, and then you rush. You can't really switch back to these guys in time. So could happen that if you don't have the opportunity to switch to UI, then that you lose a character, and then the whole rush safety thing is kinda irrelevant at this point. Maybe later for the second rush, but there's a good chance they're dying for this. So yeah, but I decided to put in at number 10 just because I see them a lot, and I could have put anybody, a lot of units in here. I decided to put him in here. So number 9, I'm gonna talk about number 9 and number 8 at the same time because I think you could change them. Maybe this will surprise people a bit, but I have Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta and Evolution Vegeta. I'm gonna talk about Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta first. he is, I would say, how low did I put him compared to last time? Maybe 4 spots lower actually, that's, I'd say, a lot. It didn't happen anything, like, would say, that made him, like, worse. I just think, for one, on Daima, he isn't, I wouldn't call him core on Daima, at this point. I would even say a long time before that, but if you think about it, you're playing, supposedly for Goku, you're playing Majiku, these two are like, you have to play them together, otherwise Daima is not as good. And the third unit is, I would say, kind of very, you can kind of change it a lot. Like, this Goku would do fine, he does insane burst damage, like, you get the first hit, he increases sub count by 2, if he catches like UI Goku for example, you're at least getting 2 cards in with the strike card or blue card that would hurt him a lot. That's something Vegeta can't do. Vegeta is easy, for one, he's easier to stop compared to, I would say, this Goku for example. And this Goku gives more Dragon Balls. Like, there are some moments where I'm like, if my enemy had this Goku, I would probably lose compared to Vegeta. Now he has better type neutral. I don't think this guy has type neutral at all, if I could remember correctly. Also no blast armor. So there are some things where I would say this Goku is better, something where moments where Vegeta is better. But I would say if you use this Goku in replacement for Vegeta, it wouldn't be the biggest issue. Maybe this sub count manipulation on that team is not as high in comparison, but even then you could say, okay, maybe let's play Majin Du for more safety, more paralyzed later on in healing, or some people play Tamagami for the rush seal. So like there are way more different options for Daima's third unit, and he's not kind of core of it. On top of that being, I would say, easily snipeable by this guy. Like really, you just go with Majin Vegeta. 1 striker, 2 strikers, main abilities. It's that easy against this guy, but he still does good damage. He has a good color against this whole blue unit, but as well there are some purple units new. I mean, this guy's new. Go Frieza's half purple, so could be an issue for him in that sense, but I would say it kind of equals each other out, so the worst thing ever. But I just think some units right now are kind of, I would say, better than him right now. But I wouldn't call it a big deal. I think a lot of units are good right now, and that's really it. Also, he's not really, like, he's basically on Daima and Vegeta clan, and he doesn't fit as well with, for example, let's just say Goku. You wouldn't play these guys together, so that's as well. And then for Vegeta, first of all, I like Vegeta. I used him a lot. I did a PvP video as well, and he did well damage-wise. What I don't like about this guy is his blue card. Like, that's what the biggest issue I have actually with him is probably his blue card. It's just, for one, the damage is kind of low. Like, I saw a video, the PvP video of CVG, if you guys know him, and dude, seeing his blue card not killing God Goku like barely on like 1200 HP, I was like, bro, that's embarrassing. And on top of that, that's something I didn't notice the first time I read his kit. I noticed this way later. I first thought his blue card is bugged, but actually what it is you don't get Endurance Node until he's at level 3 of his unique gauge, which I would call incredibly bad. Because they're kind of forcing you to, like, this is character you basically have to invest your time in any way to get into level 3, because at level 3 is the moment where it gets really broken. Not broken, but crazy, I would say. But also, at no endurance node at all. There could be moments where you're like still at level 2 and there would be like an opportunity you want to, you know, nullify endurance, but you can't because you're still at level 2, so he has no endurance node. Like, his blue card is kind of worthless until it's level 3, and even then it's not that good, so it's kind of disappointing, I would say. I personally would have liked if they said, okay, let's put his blue card endurance node at level 1 and level 2, but not uncancelable, because at level 3 it's uncancelable, but I think they should have put in at level 2 or level 1 at least. Endurance, normal endurance, just like Goku's has. So, yeah. And the second thing I don't like is that he is blast based, and I mean like in the sense of he's not mixed. You can't play him strike based really. He's really blast focused, which it's not that he doesn't have a team with it. I mean, I'm playing Blue 17 and Kaba and that works fine. But outside of that team and maybe later with Revival Goku, what kind of team are you playing with him? That's kind of my issue. Like with Goku here, he's also mainly strike based, but that's fine because it's like, oh, Goku and Frieza, strike based. Daima Goku, strike based. Kid Goku, strike based. God Goku, strike based. Beast Gohan, strike based. So basically, if you want to play Sun Family or other units with him, even on Saiyans, strike based. If you want to play, let's just say these two and BY, which I wouldn't recommend, but let's just say you would do it, everything is strike based. But Vegeta doesn't really have that. Like Vegeta Clan, most units are strike based. The only one who is also both, like you can play it in Strike and Blast, are Gohan and Trunks. So I think that was up with that because that makes him kind of less, gives him less options. So that's what I don't like about him. Again, you could switch these guys easily. So I mean, Vegeta here has, like, because of his color, good reasons to be up. But I think he does, I would say, very good damage while also having the ability to have long cover null combos, which I like a bit more. But yeah, that's it. That's for Vegeta. Again, I like this character. Could he have been better? Obviously, yes. And for the guys who thought this guy could be number 1, listen, I'm a Vegeta fan more than anything, but UI Goku, there's no way they would in Legends Anniversary ever put a Vegeta above UI, or a Vegeta above Goku ever. That's never gonna happen, sadly. Like, the only number 1 Vegeta I think ever got was this guy, because he's an Ultra, I think, and maybe the green LF1, the LF Blue Vegeta from the Future Saga a few years ago. I think that's the only number 1 Vegetas we ever got. Like, it's sadly not gonna happen. In fact, there's a good chance, because sometimes they do Vegeta's 30. There's a good chance Part 2 is gonna have a yellow unit that's gonna counter him, and then he's dropping off the top 10. That could easily happen. Like, it could be a good chance that he's basically the God Goku of 2025. God Goku wasn't bad on Anniversary, it's just like they completely murdered him with proper units next to him. So I'm praying that this is not gonna happen, because I love this unit, I summoned for him. So, but I don't trust Legends anymore with some decisions. I mean, look at Daima. But alright, let's move to number 7. Speaking of God Goku, he is number 7. So the reason I put him above these guys, because I think when it comes to, I would say he's the better green unit against UI right now. For one, UI Goku has no buff removal, so this guy's ultimate could pretty much hit hard against this guy and kill him potentially. Number 2, he has green card ceiling, which is good against this guy, because this guy's counter green is hella annoying. And let's just say you're in with this guy, UI is doing his UI things, you're gonna go for the blast card, he's gonna use his green card, he's gonna lock you in, and then what? He's gonna blue card you, great, you're getting healed, you're removing his buffs, he can't be type neutral, even if it uses his main. His type neutral is cancelable, so he's gonna use a blue card, he's gonna get healed, taking all his buffs, you're eating that like nothing. So he's a very good unit against UI, and having good ways to get type neutral. Against Daima, it's maybe another thing, but let's just ignore Daima for this. He's just against the Universe Rep team, he's just generally speaking really good. He can do well against even this guy, even though he's purple. He's good against these guys, against this guy, against Blue 17 if they play, like, for example, these three together. So he's very good overall. That's why I put him above these guys. And also every green card helping getting potential priorities against UI. So overall really helpful, and yeah, that's why I put him at number 7. Let's move to number 6, which I could even say, if you want to switch places with the next spot, you could. Ultra Cell. So here's the thing, he is not bad against Universe Rep. I mean, he can get type neutral and nobody can stop that really. Unless he's using ultimates, that's a different story, but there are a lot of blue units right now. People play, again, I already mentioned this, these two with this guy double Zenkai buffed, these two with 17 double Zenkai buffed. And even if you're not playing this guy, for example, 17 is around and everything, Go Freezer can just stop his rush. So not easy for the cell, especially because if this guy counters your attacks, this is gonna do a lot of damage. Like at high stars, double Zenkai buffed cell goes for one attack and gets countered, he's losing like 70 to 80% of its HP. He's off boost, but for one, and for number one, he's not the tankiest unit. So, but at the same time, he has permanent endurance null, and if you don't have a unit to stop his rush, for example, like Go Freezer, he can just pretty much murder him or him at any point. The ultimate is the only thing where, like, if you have somebody who can cancel buffs like Harbor, for example, and Standby, he's not gonna kill necessarily a blue unit. But other than that, I think he's still really good. So yeah, that's why I think he's number 6. Also not the greatest teams right now. I think Androids is too I would say frail and doesn't have the best disrupts against other teams. And Future is okay, I would say. So yeah, that's Ultra Cell at number 6. Again, you could swap these guys. I should have put in a 6/7 here and 8/9, but I thought about this being replaceable kind of right now. So yeah. So number 5, I will have Beast Gohan. Yeah, nothing good and bad for him right now. Like, he's good against Vegeta, for example, but other than that, he didn't get really impacted, I would say. In fact, I would even say he has now gained value, because you can play a Some Family team with this guy and him, for example. I saw that team too, you can do that. And you wouldn't lose Zenkai buffers for, you can use the Broly movie, second coming Broly movie Goku who got a Zenkai, slap this guy on leader slot, and then have some for the Zenkai benches that's kind of walking still. So you can play these guys together, which also gives you a protection in case Cell is coming and he wants to rush you, cancel. You can just switch him in for this. Or let's just say he's going for ultimate, he's going to cancel the buffs, so UI is not going to die to this either. So overall very good unit. Special Beam Cannon can hurt this guy, can still hurt some other units. So nothing really changed much about this guy for me. Maybe I did a number 6 last time, but I think this time I guess he's one spot higher. Yeah. Overall, Beast still doing Beast things. I mean, you can even play still in hybrids with these guys, so yeah. Nothing much to say about him. You guys know how this guy works and what he does and his strengths and weaknesses. It's nothing crazy, so that's him at number 5. let's move to number 4, and I have for this Majin Ku. Again, still the annoying unit on Daima. Even if these guys are immune to some of his things. The thing is, this guy removes buffs the moment he switches to standby if you hit one of his allies, and then you can get paralyzed again and card destruction. And even then, this guy's not immune to card destruction and this guy's not immune to key reduction, so even if you switch Majin Ku into disrupt, he can always do something. This guy could easily disrupt this guy, and this guy can just remove his key. That happened to me a lot. And then next time you're gonna get maybe one hit in, he gets paralyzed because the buff removal from him. And then Daima does Daima things, fainting you still, destroying everything. It's just, this guy's still annoying with the healing, with the paralyze, with the feint. Dragonball destruction. Do I need to go on with this guy? I don't want to talk about him. I hate him. I wish they put him. I wish they made this guy what? I don't know. I wish this guy was red. Yeah, I wish this guy was red actually. Make him red, green card, lock in, kill him. We're good. And then leave him maybe as he is, or maybe make him blue. I don't know, but just get this guy out of this game, please. Like part 2, I need to get a Majin Ku counter. I don't want to see this guy. Like Daima without Majin Ku would be okay, but as it is right now with Majin Ku, it's just no. So now we're down to the top 3, and I'm gonna put all these units in immediately. So at number 1 we have Majin Vegeta, obviously. Again, best unit ever against Daima. He can snipe Vegeta, he can snipe almost every one of these guys. He is number 1. I don't know what you guys thought. Did you really think I would put MUI on this list as number 1? Nah, stupid, nah. Majin Vegeta for the win, and I'm joking, obviously. Yeah, Majin Vegeta is number 3, UI is number 2, and I'm gonna put Forku at number 1. I gotta talk about Majin Vegeta first and then these two, because I think this is the most... I think people will are like the most interested in these two, but I'm gonna start with him first. While I'm not gonna put him at number 1, I'm not gonna lie, he's still really good. He has still a lot of snipe potential. Again, this guy can easily get sniped by Majin Vegeta. This guy can easily snipe by Majin Vegeta. This guy can easily get sniped by Majin Vegeta unless you have Kaba on the team. Moving on, this guy easily sniped by Majin Vegeta. Majin Du easily sniped by Majin Vegeta. Majin Ku easily sniped by Majin Vegeta. Do I need to continue this shit? Like, I know I'm praising Majin Vegeta in the last few months a lot. I know, but again, he's just that good. He's just that good. And on top of that, he has green card ceiling and blue card ceiling. So this guy can counter you as necessarily, and then he can remove buffs, so he's gonna survive even if he counters you. But, and yes, I know it's maybe a little bit harder to snipe him because main seer, but as I've been playing a team of Gogeta, Ultra Gogeta, Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, Majin Vegeta, and Omega Shenron, I had no problems getting the situation to snipe this guy. You get one priority, you get the second priority on him. Majin Vegeta comes in, one strike, main ability, he's dead. And the other ones are way more easier because they have no main ceiling, so... You can't deny that this is value, and against Universe Rep, you're sniping these guys out, you're getting 10 timer counts of Endurance Snow, by the way, unless somebody cancels your buffs. And let's just say you afterwards get one priority against MUI, you're rushing. Who's gonna stop you? Nobody. Again, insane value. Not gonna say it's like destroying these guys or anything, like these guys can easily destroy him, but he has some very good tools to also destroy these guys. And if you're, for example, getting this guy out of the game or Daima first with his ult after you pop his indestructible, you're winning against Daima. Like Majin Ku and whoever the third unit is are not gonna win against whatever team Majin Vegeta is on. On top of that, you can play these guys together if you wanted to. So do I say he gained value in this? I mean, new purple unit, new half purple unit, he gets value for this, and rush ceiling as well, and general's unique gauge being a good tool. So yeah, enough about the Majin Vegeta glazing. I know you guys probably are like fed up with this, but hey, this is my opinion. I think he's that good. I'm still used him, and yeah. Now to the number 2 and 1 spot. First of all, if you guys want to tell me MUI is better than Goku, Super Saiyan for Goku, that's totally fine. I personally think Super Saiyan with Goku is better than him right now, but you can swap that. But why do I think that? Like, why do I think this Goku is better? For one, I don't own both of these units, but I've been facing a lot of Universe Rep, and then maybe Daima 2 or 3 times. And if you're gonna ask me which team I prefer to fight, it's easily Universe Rep. Easily. Like, Daima has too much healing, too much disrupt, too long combos that you sometimes can't even stop. And yeah, it's way more annoying to fight against Daima. That's all I'm gonna say. Like, and while I will say this UI is probably more annoying than Foku, I think Daima overall is more annoying than Universe Rep, and that matters a lot. And that's one thing. And now, in case, and this is what I think, if they have a matchup, for one, this guy actually has an ability that if somebody gets locked in, they're gonna heal the first time, and against this guy specifically, he gets locked in, he's sealing blue cards. So if he ever has a green card, there's no reason to be afraid to attack for Goku, because what's he gonna do? He's gonna counter you, fine. Unless he has a rush, there's nothing else he does. Very easy. On top of that, while I think he can do a lot of damage on Daima, he can just heal a lot, and this guy's also doing a lot of damage, but this Goku doesn't heal as much. So in a long game perspective, this guy's team is probably gonna win against UI, and to me that's kind of mattering a lot, and also stopping UI Goku's combos are not that hard. He has no card destruction immunity, so you can just do that, and he doesn't have non-cover null, so you can also stop it way easier. Against this guy has 10 times accounts of cover null, another 10 times accounts of cover null if he gets his unique gauge full, while also getting immunity to card destruction. None of these new guys can compete against this, in my opinion. So there could be a situation where this guy's disrupt is not really, he doesn't care about it, or this guy's disrupt, he doesn't really care about it. But his disrupt abilities, they care way more. Because what's also annoying, and this is really dumb, why they have card ceiling removal, this guy's activated every single time he gets hit. So what's gonna happen is, let's just say Go Freezer gets hit on them, great, you're gonna switch into MUI, card ceiling is gone, great, you hit once, card ceiling is back. Great way to stop this. Woohoo. And the next thing is, he doesn't have a blue card, and he doesn't have a... Sorry, he has a blue card, but he doesn't have like an ultimate or a really hard-hitting attack that could one-shot this guy. And what's gonna happen is, get him maybe to 20% HP, which is great. Then he's gonna switch out, come back and back to 50 HP, maybe 80 if he has his unique gauge full. Like, I already made a short about this. I had one moment where this guy was one quick attack from dying. He switched back out, came back in, filled his unique gauge, 50% HP back. The second time he did this, he was almost basic to full health. What is Universe Rep gonna do about this? Nothing. Because they don't have the long combos or the insane damage output so quickly to kinda kill Daima quickly. But Daima can while also healing a lot, so... To me, this is a lot of reasons why I think overall this guy is better, because his team is way better. I don't think that's even a comparison. I think Daima is the best team in the game still, which was my worry. because they didn't really thought this through of their new way of making PvP while giving Daima the one ridiculous team. So yeah. What else am I gonna say? I'm not saying MUI couldn't be number one. I get it if people think that is, but I personally I don't see it right now. Like I can understand if people think it, but I don't see it personally. Like there's just too much going on with Daima and him as well, not as a damage dealer necessarily, but also supporting. Again, buff removal on standby against this guy, for example, is a lot. So yeah, I'm putting him at number one. Now to the units here. Not gonna talk about everybody here on this list because this video is already too long. I'm probably gonna talk about you, and maybe you. All right. I'm gonna do this pretty quickly. Kaba, really good damage dealer. I like him a lot. Good supporting. And subcom manipulation. He works very well with Vegeta. I think this is you kind of need to play these guys together to get his max potential, and he is the best with Vegeta. Also being like, you know, the red unit for him, but also dealing with buff removals, having buff removal against ultimates and rushes, so he's giving protection against March Vegeta's ult kill against this guy, so that's really good. As well, again, doing good damage, having double card draw speed when the enemy is about 50% HP. He's doing really well. I like this 1% sparking. When it comes to 1% sparkings, this part 1, I would say this is like 10 out of 10, if you're gonna ask me. Now, KO Caulifla, also very good. I would say these guys are better than Kaba, sadly. For one, they have blast armor, and they can draw a lot of green cards. A lot of green cards that can give them heal. They also have buff removal, I think the first time they get hit. Then also, again, a lot of healing, very good destruct and Dragonball destruction. I think they are the only new units right now that got Dragonball destruction, which matters. Again, both K and Caulifla have a disrupt at 50% HP, where you basically can't do anything. They're sealing your mains, they're increasing your subcounts, they're reducing your key, and I think they also destroy cards, so yeah, nothing much you can do, while also having blast armor and good access to Zenkai buffers while also being a green and yellow unit. I was thinking actually putting them at number 10. But I decided to go Freezer on this, but you could easily put them at number 10. They're really good against a lot of units because of their color. Again, good against him, good against him, good against Vegeta, good against these guys. They're basically color countering these guys even, so yeah. Okay, Caulifla, really good. Blue 17. You could play him together with the team. I use Kaba and Vegeta, or like a mono blue team with Go Frieza and MUI. He has good value. He does good damage, supporting, subcount reduction, providing green cards of his blue card, healing his debuffing against blues and ultimates. Very good unit. And nothing to complain about it right now. He's really solid right now. And yeah, Golden Trunks. It's not that they are bad, it's just you don't really need them right now. Except for maybe on Vegeta Clan. I can't really think of any other team where I would see them. I mean, future, but yeah, that's really it. And I don't see these teams, so I can't put them really high. And this goes for a lot of these units here. I don't think any of these units are kind of bad, but I don't see them a lot. Like, these guys I see never. This guy, on occasion, maybe. This guy I see way more. This guy I see never. This guy I see a little bit more, but he's not really impacting a lot. Could be also because I don't have UI. I think against UI he could be really good. So that's a good value for him. And also think this guy gains value because he can't really stop them. Like against Daima, other story, but against Yuna's Rep, who's gonna stop Super Saiyan 3 Goku actually? Not really anyone. This guy, I never see him. This guy, I never see him. Tamagami and Margin too, if I see Daima, but I don't see Daima actually that often because I think people just want to play new units. But I can't deny that when I see them that they're really good. Especially against not, like I would say, against Universe Rep, because they don't have long combos, you can easily disrupt them. Again, Daimas in my opinion is still the best team in the game, sadly. But what can you do? But yeah, this is the top 10 right now. Again, you could swap these guys if you want to. I wouldn't. Yeah. Let me know in the comments what you guys think about this list. Do you think Nimue is number 1? Do you think Vegeta is number 1? Or do you think he is number 1 right now? Which, if you do, respectfully, that's Kobe. But let me know guys what you think about my tier list, and see you guys